This video I am not too happy with because of a couple reasons. Number one, the video quality and me getting pictures of stuff isn't very good, and the lighting isn't very good. The other reason I don't like it is because along the way some things happen and I point them out so you'll be able to see what transpired, and at the end of the video I will let you know what transpired and why I wasn't happy, and we'll go from there. The other thing that I think is this video just goes too long. I tried to cut most out and do what I did, but so you could see what I was doing and what was happening, I wanted to leave in what I did. So if you don't want to watch the video, I can understand, because it's certainly not one of the better ones I did, but you may be interested to see what happens. So view at your own discretion. Hey folks, it's your favorite 98%er, Mike the Disgruntled Mechanic. Tonight I got home and Lady Disgruntled Mechanic told me that her 2001 Buick Century is making some noise in the front. It seems like the left side. I took it for a little bit of a ride, and there's definitely a clunk and a thump, and it seems like it's coming from the left side. So, not sure what it is. I'm going to put it up on the lift and have a little look-see of what it is and see if we can diagnose it and then get the parts. So, now you can sort of see it behind my toolbox there. 2001 Buick Century. So let's get her up on the lift and we'll go from there. Well, part of the problem with this car is, and I sort of forgot, that little ridge that you can put your jack on, this car is getting so rusted out that they aren't so good anymore. So I'm going to leave it down here and reposition this a little bit. Oops. Erico isn't the only one that has to deal with rust. This just had PA state inspection too by the garage, and they didn't find anything, so I'm not too sure here, but let's move her back and forth and see what we got. A little bit of wheel bearing play, I'd say. Didn't seem to act like a wheel bearing. Well, I'd be thinking Yep. I'm almost pretty sure by all the play and slop in that. Well, let's pop the tire off and see what shows. I had some company stop by unexpectedly here, so I had to stop. The only thing I did before I started the video back up here was Lady Disgruntled to come out, and I had the tire off just to look because we heard the clunk, a thunk, a bang. I thought the wheel bearing had a little bit of play, but I never heard him making that noise. And as I think I had said, it was just inspecting stuff. But upon further investigation, and with Lady Disgruntled Mechanic out here, she even found what the problem was. So let's take a look. I'll show you where we're at, and I'll show you what it is. Okay, folks, I don't know if you can see it or not, but take a look. Can you pick out what's wrong? Well, if you can't, that stabilizer shaft down there, let me come in this way with my light. That stabilizer shaft right there is broke. So, we'll order a new stabilizer shaft, get her here. Probably new insulators, the works, see what we get, and when I get the stuff, we'll be back to work on it. The only thing I'm going to do quickly is, while I have it up here, and I'm going to, of course she's not going to drive it, I'm going to blow a little bit of Croil on it to loosen stuff up and do its job, and we'll be back when we get the part. We're back. Working on this. We got the stabilizer bar, sway bar for the front. Just got it tonight. So what I'm going to do now is, got to take these stabilizer links off. This one over here and the one over here. Probably the easiest way to do it, probably to cut them off with the torch, but I'm going to try and grind them off, see how that works. If I get pissed off, well, then we'll just go grab the torch and do it. But this 4-inch grinder with this on it I would think it's going to do a pretty good job. So put safety glasses on, get the ears covered with the cap, and we'll see what happens here. And of course, I'm not worried about the bolts, because I got all new bolts, all new bushings. So let's get the little pry bar out and give her a whirl here. Oh, come on now. Yeah, I got the head. Yeah, I guess there's part of the head left. Maybe it would have been best to cut her off. Alright, back to it. Oh, I hate stuff in my ears. Damn it! Gotta love the smell of burning rubber. Whew. That stinks as bad as if it was the torch. Now we got that head off. Get a punch. Got the punch and the hammer. We'll see what happens with that. Guess I should have a bigger hammer, huh? It looks like it. Oh yeah. It's all gone. It's just a matter of getting it out of there. Because that broke there. It's going to be a pain. Okay, that worked well. Alright, get my glasses, we'll go over, we'll take care of the other side. Now the only thing I did, of course, was I lifted the vehicle up. I took the tires off. I figured that may make things a little easier to do. So, and I put my bar under here because I'm going to drop this subframe a little bit. Actually, the bolts up here aren't too bad to get to for your, I guess you'd call them clamps. They go over your sway bar. So I'll show you what that looks like here when I get the new ones out. But let's get this one ground off and see what happens here. What's more fun about watching me than watching other guys is I usually have I usually have an ability to hurt myself doing something. So you may see that on camera. I just hope it's not losing something or taking a piece off. But, alright, let me grind the head off of that a little bit. Get a little bit of burning rubber in the eyes. Alright. Gonna have to grind a little more off of that. I think. Methinks. Torch might have been easier. I was just too lazy to get it out and light it up. I think we'll put this back where it was. I heard something snap. I hope it was that and nothing else. Okay, I don't know if... Can you see that? All right. There's the other one. Just a matter of pushing her out of there now. Da, da, da. Okay. You would think that would come right out of there, wouldn't you? Well, you know what? Stupid. As long as I can pull it out with that on, it's out of the main part. I don't even know why I'm messing with it. I think I'll be able to pull it out once I drop this subframe here down. So, what I'm going to do is take the bolts out here and here, drop this subframe down. Only a little bit so I can get back there a little easier to the bolts. They don't actually look too bad to get to the way it is. But I'm going to drop it down just to facilitate getting back there. So since I don't need a grinder, let me move that before I trip over that thing. And I have the millimeter 6-point sockets impact out for my Onyx. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I love this thing so far, if it holds up. Let's see how it does on these bolts. I think they're 18 millimeter. Yep. It says, come to mama. There's one. Let's go over here and take the other one out. going out. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know if you can, how well you can see this, but there's bolts up in here where it sits on the saddle. So maybe I'll leave this down a hair. But I'm not going to leave it down much because I guess the steering could come apart from reading the manual. So let me take you up in here and try and show you what I'm actually dealing with. So I came over to the driver's side just to show. Here's what I'm going to be taking off. You got a bolt there, and you got one back behind here that'll take this clamp, saddle, I don't know, and the rubber part, you can take that off. So you just got to take those two bolts off on each side, and then that'll come off. I'll show you the new parts when I go to put them on. So let's get back to this and go from there. And once again, I apologize if you can't see what I'm doing, but I tried to give you the gist of it. So now we'll just get up in here. I'm sorry that I know you guys have a tough time seeing this, but I'm going to get back here and do this. I'll leave it run while I'm doing it. I think we need a 15 millimeter to get them out. The new kit comes with new bolts and all that. Maybe I can get my air ratchet in here. I'm not 100% sure. Not too long of bolts, but wish I could get that onyx in here. That'd be great. But let me see if I can get in there with a. Wish I had my battery power tools like I have at work, my Milwaukee's. That makes things so weak. Okay, let's see if we can get this critter out. got to get it to clear these lines here and it'll come right out. I think. Yeah, smack myself. See, I told you I'll hurt myself yet. Okay, nothing to it. There it is. Here's what the old one looks like. Yeah, I know you probably can't see it in the light, but okay. Got to clean off a lot of dirt here, so clean this off a bit. Won't go too crazy. We'll go get the other side. Probably could have pried these off to make it easier coming out of there, but they seemed like they were pretty happy on there. I didn't want to, they didn't just want to fall off. Probably would have facilitated it coming off, but we're going to let it go. So, now we'll get the new one and put in there. Got it laying here. It's actually marked for us. It says China driver's side down. So, if we're going to try driver's side down and China, well, anyhow. So there it is. So we'll put this on. We'll get this up in there. Okay, that all looks good. I hope the length is right. Well, I guess we'll find out. Guess once we get it pulled up there, it will be. Alright, so here's new rubbers that go on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray them a little bit just to facilitate the ease of putting on. And there is a spot on them here, a hump that'll have to go in and fit down in the part of the body frame. So let's put that one on. And my other side turned. Well, we'll spray this one. We'll go over there and try to get this all on. Just a little bit of silicone spray to facilitate what we're doing, as I said. Yeah, it's got caught underneath there. So let's put this one on. Alrighty. Okay, I'd say it's down in there. Let's check our other side. Alright, that's in. So we're going to put a clip away. So here's our clamps. We'll put them on. Brand new bolts with it. We'll get them started. You want to make sure you keep everything lined up and don't get out of your notches there on your rubbers there at the bottom. Grab my other two bolts. When I put rubber parts on, I normally use a silicone spray, and if it's real tough, I use the I have like a dielectric grease type that works on everything. I use that quite a bit too. Alright, I got those started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to snug my bolts down on these clamps so I can move the bar, and then I'll get my I will get my stabilizer links in next. This bar looks like it's made slightly different. Well, that just sucks. So now we're hitting my stabilizer here, and I can't put it down far enough. All right, well, luckily we have another one. I'm hoping this will rectify the situation, because if it doesn't, I'm hoping that's all that's holding it. Because if it doesn't, that's not going to be good. This isn't the ideal way, and I'd prefer to have it in the center, but I'm sort of at a little bit of a loss here. All right, and we'll leave that one there for now. Let's just hope this fits in. Cross your fingers for me, folks. I don't need any more hassles and problems. Oh, that's much gooder. So that's all of them. Put it back down. And put this like this. I got my bottom whoop-de-doo upside down. My bottom grommet was upside down, so alrighty. Get the other one here. Nothing's ever easy. No wonder I'm disgruntled. Okay. I think hopefully that'll straighten out a little bit. Alright. So I don't know what size they are, but we'll go get the ratchets for them. Well, that bar just looks a little different to me. It says it's for this model, Well, I don't know. $13. Go till it squishes these out a little bit. Maybe I should have put them in the other way, because the old one, I'm gonna flip these because I like the stem going up. I'll make it like the other one. I just didn't realize that. So just nothing extra hanging down there. I don't know if it'll really make a difference, but should have thought about that because I cut the heads off the other ones going down, but well, you know, sometimes you just don't think. So let's get these and put these on right. Oh yeah, I don't want to play too much. Thank you. It's great being a mechanic. Now let me just figure out how this one goes on here, which should be pretty easy. I think it's just, yep, gonna go like, alrighty, the flat part's gonna go down on that. Plastic, that, down on that. Alright, I think we got it. Nothing like doing things the hard way, doing them twice, right? So, see, that's why you should watch what you're doing the first time, then you don't have to go through this crap. Usually I create my own problems. I'm the first one to admit that. One, two. we're good to go. Come on in and say goodbye, Lady Disgruntled. It's okay. Go to work to make the money.
Bye.
Come here. Come here. Okay, just sent Lady Disgruntled off to work, make the money. Woohoo. So she can pay for the parts to fix her car. Plus, I'm trying to get this done because she's using my car, and, well, you know, I just want her to use her car. Listen, there goes my little Saturn. Alright, I'm going to tighten these up now that I think I got them the proper way. Till they squish out some. I'll go over and turn the other side around and try not to have it fall all over the place. And I'm going to smack myself in the head again here. I could have used the air tools on this, but I tend to go ape shit by doing that, so I just wasn't going to do it. Alright, I'm going to say that's about right. Take a rough measurement from our old ones. That should be about right. Maybe one or two more. Then we'll go over, turn the other side around, and take care of that one. Because it was so easy to get before. So let's get over here, get to this one. Now I don't know if it's the right way or not, but of course I'm going to tighten this up before I tighten those up, just because I don't know, I just think it's more important to do that, but I could be wrong. Won't be the first time. Well, at least the new one I put on won't be a broken one, so I mean that's a plus, even if other stuff's wrong. All right, so these should actually stay in there, because this was pushing down pretty hard on that. Let's put these back up through. Oh, look at that. Barking larvally. Now I think we got her up the right way. Okay, I'm going to say that's good. Now I'm going to get my ones for those clamps with the rubbers on. As soon as I find my socket, probably a torque spec on them, but the way this thing gets all the rust and everything like that, I think just tightening it up tight is just going to be just fine. It'll be rusted together in no time. Alright, we'll go get the other side. I want to make sure that's setting in the... Yeah, it has to be down in that. Looks pretty good. Alrighty. Okay, so we'll put the subframe back up. Hope everything goes back together okay. I think we're going to use the center one now. Get a little more even lift here. Sorry I'm in the way, I know. Just cranking up this center one. I don't know, it's shifting, but I don't like it. All right, we're pretty much up against. Get our bolts back in. Okay, I'm just going to tighten the bolts up and I'll be back. Now that you've watched the video, I'm going to tell you what happened. When I put it all back together, the steering didn't work. Well, it would work, but it would go round and round in a circle and it wouldn't turn the wheels. And I didn't record any of this because I wasn't too sure if I was even going to post this video, but I figured, you know, if it helps somebody else out from not screwing up, might as well, what the hey. But what happened was, after further inspection, what happened was I found out that by dropping that subframe too far, actually the steering shaft pulled apart inside the car. So I had to put the steering shaft back together, get stuff aligned up. I got it done. It seems to be fine. I can take it down the road. But just be careful and mindful when you're doing it. Don't drop it down too far. I point out there where I didn't take those absorbers off the subframe. I should have, because it would have helped me get that stabilizer bar or shaft out that much easier, but I didn't. So that's what happened. I'm gonna post this video. Like I said, I figured I might as well. It may help somebody. And with that, I'll just say, this is YouTube's favorite 98%er, Mike, the disgruntled mechanic. And once again, I'm saying to you, if you can get somebody else to do it, you're probably better off. Till the next video comes along. Thanks.